Hi there, sign of Pisces. This is Kim with your reading. This reading is going to be for the second half of March 2023. Hope you're doing really well. Thanks for joining me. Thank you for the people who have watched these videos and supported the channel throughout. And thank you if you're just coming and visiting. We appreciate Pisces. Energy for Pisces. Yeah, okay, so I'm just opening myself up right now. I haven't really gotten anything. If I get intuitive messages throughout the reading, I'll just kind of make those known. Sometimes they're a little different than what is on just the cards. Okay, I ask that Pisces angels, spirit guides, and angels join us too. Let's get some messages using the good tarot for Pisces. Tell us what the main energy is. The Five of Fire. Okay. So it feels like maybe you want something pretty bad. Enough to compete for it or something like that. That makes sense. Tell me about the energies in the past with this Five of Fire or regarding the Five of Fire. So this issue is one of maybe competing with others. It may be you really wanting something. And maybe it's something that somebody else wants too. I don't know. Past energy. Oops. The Eight of Fire. Ooh, look how they just kind of go. They're like a string of lights. Eight of Fire, Five of Fire. Eight of Fire is the past energies. Good news. That would be good news. Could be Cupid's arrow. You could have gotten hit with Cupid's arrow. Let's just use these for the rest of the energies. Here we go. All right. Hey, Ten of Air is not bad. If it's in the reverse, it's actually, you know, it means you've kind of already been through something, and it's a reinvention of something. Reinventing of something because you've already been through a tough time. And those are so that's the energy. Putting it the worst behind you is the energy you're going towards with this Five of Fire. So this is actually good energies. And Ten of Water in the reverse. There's maybe something missing. We'll find out what that something missing is. 10-10. Maybe it's the timing. Maybe it's that something is coming. It's just a matter of timing. But for emotional fulfillment, it's like almost. Almost. But not quite. Could be people not getting along, or whoever you're with, maybe arguing or saying hurtful things, or just playing out distractions. So the Eight of Fire, things were going pretty good. This seems like it's the frustration, but it's still part of the path, you know. It feels like the frustration, but it's part of the path. I have the Knight of Swords. I was going to clarify the Eight of Fire. So another card that really means that these energies that are influencing you now in the recent past, this one is one of self-initiated change, or change is coming in quickly. It can represent Gemini energy. It can be that energy of seize the day. And that can go hand in hand with a love reading too. So if you're looking at it as a love reading, the Eight of Fire can be Cupid's arrow, and communication, like Cupid's arrow hits, and then this could be, so seize this moment, because it, I don't know, it might not come back around, or something like that, something like there's, and so the timing is the thing here. The timing. So in the past, it's all about the speed that something sped up, the communication, the want or will to go in a very focused direction. And then you've got your star energy here. The energies that your issue is built on top of, built upon, like what you build, why you're doing something, your intentions. This is because it's something you've always wanted, or your dreams. You're still like holding your dreams, which is good, close to your intention of whatever it is that you're going after. And I feel like this is some kind of, you know, hope, not just hope renewed, but it's some kind of fulfillment for something that you've wanted for a very long time. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and Nine of Cups on the bottom. This might be talking about reciprocity. It may be talking about the need to kind of give with no strings attached at the moment. 6 of Wands, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It might be talking about arguing because something is so off balance. Like you're either giving, you're probably giving way too much, and somebody is taking, and it's just something not equal. It feels like that energy of somebody really owes you or needs to pay you back. What is Pisces going to do about this Six of Pentacles in the reverse? What's Pisces going to do about this, about things being unequal or off balance? You have, what you're going to do is you have a tendency to overgive of yourself and then end up with needing to having more self-love, needing to have more compassion for yourself. Also, if there's a need to turn to maybe unhealthy habits. That might be something with health too that is kind of off, or that needs to be taken have a look at. Because the Queen of Cups normally is like this healthy. So you could feel, I don't know why, but like you could feel like manipulating this situation in a sense because of being justified to do so. Maybe by a certain way that you're feeling, and maybe this is a big need to also express how you feel. It's a need to go within and be open to receiving, so that this success of the give and take can come in. So being open to that. Remember, doubt kind of banishes your abundance goals. So the doubt we can take away. Add more love, because you certainly have your fire is lit to want something. So what is that? It's basically the heart of the matter, at the root or underneath it all for Pisces. It's about either an Aquarius or the star, which is your hopes, your dreams, not just hopes, but dreams. Things that you have wanted for a while or wished for a while. It has to do with somebody returning home, or somebody that returned home, or to something that sticking it out even in the hard times, like the really hard times, even when you were kind of over the situation, or this is going back to an emotional situation. For success, though. For success. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups in the reverse. It's about a return of the Mac. That song's coming in my mind. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Two of Wands in the reverse. Be open to more paths and possibilities. There's some kind of really big, it feels like there's some kind of really big emotional issue that you can't really detach yourself from. It's taking your focus a little bit. So the need to get like back aligned with you, your higher self. And there's a need to plan. I don't know if it's like plan on revisiting a situation, or yeah, there might be a need for making plans to go somewhere too. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I think that this is, unless it has to do with a Virgo energy, it could have to do with, it really could have to do with Virgo energy. Let's put it up here. More than likely it's a Virgo energy or Aries. It doesn't have to be, but there's some kind of emotional situation. It's really hard to handle. Because somebody essentially has let you down. Somebody that you thought, well, you thought that they could be dependable, or you thought that they were going to be honest with you. But there's that energy of letting you down, some kind of like feeling disappointment in this person. And maybe it's because of waiting on this, either what the payback would be, or waiting on some kind of tangible, something tangible, some offer that is actually solid. Until then, you're kind of like, I'm going to stick to myself with the Hermit. So this, that crowning energy that's like shutting yourself away, not being a shut away necessarily, but wanting to spend time alone, which usually to reflect. There might be some kind of delay. It might be about some kind of delay because we do have 10-10, and I feel like that has to do with divine timing. But I'm not going to lie, this person, like, I feel like they let you down. And so therefore the energy that you're going towards is a completely new you, a new way of thinking, a new way of, you put the worst is going to be behind you. Because I bet right now what this isn't very fun. Tell me more about this 10 of water, 10 of air, 10-10. Both in reverse, so that means something too. To me. 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands in the reverse. They're all in the reverse. Oh. Because you feel like something is hopeless, or you feel helpless in a situation that you've done all that you could do. You really carried too much of the weight, as it were. The 9 of Swords can indicate a period where you feel like you're in depression or have insomnia, sleeping disruptions. But it can also be about worry. Like if you're worried about the person that either some kind of emotional or manipulation, or just not honest, there may be some anxiety from this. 10-10-10, knowing that there's major completions, but that some things are going to be a person's like personal decision, if that makes sense. 10-10-10, Knight of Cups on the bottom. So how do we find some answers then going forward? How do we put the worst is behind us? How do we do that? How do we get a completion with this 9 of Swords? How does Pisces deal with the 9 of Swords? It's taking me a while to get that even worded. There's 2 9s really, really, really something that's like right about to have a completion, but not just quite yet. Page of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. It depends on your choices or their choices. If someone is choosing to make poor decisions or poor choices, trying to avoid the consequences, they're not going to be able to because of this. They're just going to repeat a lesson over and over until the right choices are chosen, right? Or something like that. So you can't be, I feel like saying you can't be held responsible for somebody's choices here, that it's going to lead to their lesson, and maybe a lesson needs to be learned or something like that. There is running out of patience for this person and for this repeat. So, not going to invest in that, maybe. That might be part of this solution too. Ooh, being bold, being brave, asserting yourself, having confidence, putting yourself back out there, especially if it's a dating or work situation. Careful of carelessness or small mistakes at this time. But yeah, I think there's some kind of major completion. Okay, so this is the Real Talk Oracle deck. I love this deck. It's so cute. I got it off of Etsy, so I always forget about it because it's so small. It's so tiny. It's kind of hard to shuffle, but it's a really good deck. I have connected. You are always connected to the wisdom of your highest self and everything around you. Take cues from your energy level and intuition, especially with health. It is just as important to know when to disconnect for your own well-being. Oh, that's nice. Look at that amethyst. Your energy speaks louder than words, so it's important to be cognizant not only of your vibes, but of your surroundings. If any point the vibes feel off, maybe another sign to like disconnect, right? If the vibes ever feel off, grab a crystal and center yourself, or exit stage left. And then it's beyond 3D. Sometimes events and situations are beyond what we can see physically at the moment. Now is the time to trust that there is more than meets the eye. Understand the 3D world that we live in is just one aspect of our reality. And then on the bottom I have seasons. Like nature, there are different seasons of your life. Understanding this makes it easier to accept changes, no matter if it's a season of growth, shedding, or stillness. What is happening in your best interest. And I'm going to close out with these timing cards. I guess I'll do like a little pile 1, 2, 3. And then you can pick one for the timing of a situation. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll just do it like 1. Like, so the first pile. Wow. 10 days. And then I got 8 days. 10 days, 8 days. So it's either 10 or 8 days for the first pile. For pile number 2, 6 years. 6 years. What about pile number 3? 6 days. 6 years, 6 days, and then 8 to 10 days. 9 years is on the bottom. You might be dealing with a Cancer too. Alright, so that's what I've got for you all. If you want private reading, you can reach me. My email is listed in the description box below. And that's what I've got for you. Until next time, sending you light and love. Bye, Pisces.